Alrighty guys, how's it going out there today? Rooster in 10, roostercb.com. Got a unique, relatively rare, especially in this condition, bass amp going up for sale. Golden Eagle 750. It is a 2-drive and 5, I believe. 2-drive and 4. I'm going to say a 2-drive and 5. The drivers in it are 8950s, two of those, driving 5 20 LF6s. So 20 volt tubes over there. Pretty neat. Dual meters. Both meters work on it. Hello, audio. Debatable about how accurate they are. But on and off switch, operate and standby. This one, I wasn't really sure what this was. It says gain and unity. And when I saw that, all I could think about was the old Dave Chappelle skit where Rick James punches the guy in the head with the ring that says unity on it. But it actually works as, I believe, a preamp, or tries to. So yeah, right there you can see it's working. The switch may be kind of iffy on it, but definitely brings in the static in the radio a little bit there. So iffy on that, whether it works or not. Sideband delay does work. And I don't know many people that run sweep tube amps like this on sideband, but if you wanted to, it's there to do it. And we'll test the high and low before we end the video. I actually haven't even tested it on low yet. I just tuned it for a PEP or peak on high and left it at that. Nice bright transmit light there. Relay's working good. The guy I got this from said he had recently had it at Redbone and had either the relays, I think he had the relays replaced in it, or the relay replaced. It's nice and strong there. Good ka-clunk when you key up. So you got 3 tuners on the front of it here. Pretty self-explanatory. A driver tune, an antenna load, and a plate tune. And you're just going to tune all 3 of these for maximum output on an audio. So you just audio into the mic, audio, max output. Give it a break. Audio, max output. Give it a break. So on and so forth. Now it's tuned for PEP. You could tune it for average, and the average power will come up a little bit. The PEP power will fall off some, but right now it is tuned for PEP. And this is going to be a relatively low drive amp. I would not put more than 35 watts PEP in, or 10 watts average. Ideally, it would be perfect with your Trams, Brownings, Cobra 2000s, stuff like that. But a tuned up Cobra 29, or in this case, Uniden 66, would work just fine with it. It does have a fan on the back right side. I'll take some pictures of it to show that off. And this is going to be a local pickup item only. Now, I've had a couple local guys that talk around here express some interest in it. Whether they end up buying it or not, who knows. But I do not want to ship it. It's not one that I feel comfortable shipping. Just too much risk, too much possibility of it getting damaged. So local pickup only. And if it has to sit here a while, then so be it. All right, let's get into testing the output of this thing. We've got it on high, and we're going to start with a 2500 watt slug, and then we will drop down to the 1000 watt slug. But I want to show it to you on 2500 first, and then we'll drop down to 1000 and see how it does. Okay? So 2500 watt slug, this is going to be average power first. So we're looking at the top scale. That 5 is 500. Pretty low dead key there. Let's turn our dead key up a little bit. That's a little low. Hello, audio. Hello. Looks like it's swinging. What is that? It's hard to say on the 2500. Probably about 350 or so, give or take. Average. And then your PEP. Hello, audio. About 8. Whoa, get the camera up there, Rooster. Come on now. Somebody gonna grill me in the comment section. I get distracted watching the meter and stop watching the camera. Hello, audio. 900 pp, 850. Again. Check audio. 1, 2, 3 audio. 1, 2, 3 audio. That's pretty close to 900. But let's see what it does on low, and then we'll go to our 1000 watt slug. Again, forgive me for my camera work here. Never fails. Somebody tears me to shreds in the comments because I'm not a professional cameraman. Hello, audio, 1, 2, 3. This is on low, by the way. Audio, not a big difference. Audio, 750 on low. Get on down your bad self. All right. Pretty good running amp so far. And let me tell you something, guys. Every time I test a sweep tube amp, what I like to do, I'll tune it, and then I'll leave the amp sitting for about 20 minutes before I do the video. That way, if it's going to fall out of tune, if it's got soft tubes in it, I'm going to know about it, okay? If you tune something up to 1,000 watts, and then you come back 20 minutes later, and it's doing freaking 400, you probably got a problem with some tubes. But that's not the case with this amp. It's obviously running good. All right, 1,000 watt slug. Now we're on the bottom scale here, and we're going to go back to high power on the bottom scale. Hello, audio. So not quite 300. So our 2,500 was being a little generous on average, but that's because we're reading so far out of scale. Again, that's something that people don't pay attention to, not to get sidetracked. But if you got somebody testing a 500 watt amp on a 2,500 watt slug, it's not going to be the most accurate. Again, case in point, this thing's only doing 300 average, give or take. Testing on a 2,500 watt slug, it's going to be a little inaccurate. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Hello. Just barely just pulling forward there. Hello. There you go. Hello. Had to drop our dead key a little bit. It's showing almost 300 average. We had a high dead key, so we had it keying like up here. Hello. All right, let's drop that back down. We're giving this thing a workout. Hello. There you go. About 300 average. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, PEP, 1,000 watt slug, bottom scale. Let's see what we're doing here. Hello. Audio. 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 900 PEP. So the 2,500 wasn't too far off on that. It was just a little bit fudging us on average. I guess we can check the low on peak. Let's do low power on peak. All right, bear with me. Hello, audio, low power, low power, low power, audio, low power, low power, low power, audio. 600 plus. Alrighty, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think about this. I don't think I've ever had one here testing it before. Pretty cool amp. You know, it's running good right now. It's one of those things. Sweep tube amp. Gosh, thinking this thing's probably like, what, 50-something years old now? So you don't really think about that when you see it. Every time I see a sweep tube amp, I think, oh, it's probably about 25 years old. Wrong. They're getting older and older and older, and get stuck in one time period and think that every one of these is 25 years old. But they're definitely getting up there in age. But let me know what you think about it. If you're interested in picking this up and you think it's something you'd like, you can shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Send me an email, roostertn@roostercb.com, and we'll see what we can work out. Trades welcome, okay? I do work with people on trades. If you want to trade something to me, that's fine. That's how I got this one in, was on trade. If it makes sense for me, then we can always be negotiable on that stuff. All right, thanks, everybody. See you, bye.